The Panic of 1837 by Libby-3rd. The United States prospered during the last few years of Jackson's presidency. For the citizens, it was easier to borrow money, and people took out loans for land. The pet banks gave too much paper money, which caused inflation. Inflation is an increase in prices and decrease in the value of money. Jackson, to resolve inflation, made it a requirement to pay for land in gold and silver. Andrew Jackson was a very popular president that left office proud of the nation's prosperity. Because of his popularity, Jackson's vice president, Martin Van Buren, was elected in 1836. After a couple months of Van Buren in office, a fear about the economy spread all over the United States. This fear is known as the Panic of 1837. From the Panic of 1837, citizens demanded gold or silver from the state banks in exchange for their paper money. Those banks quickly ran out of gold and silver. When the federal government wanted to get its money out of the pet banks, the banks were able to pay. Eventually, the banks went out of business and the country went into a depression. A depression is an economic slump. People had small amounts of money and manufacturers had trouble with getting customers to buy their goods. 90% of the factories in the east of the United States closed, and many people went hungry. Since the factories closed, citizens that worked there lost their jobs. Cities were affected by the depression way more than farmers. The farmers were able to grow their own food, so the closing factories had no effect on farmers. The Panic of 1837 brought much hardship to the people in the United States.